Hello everyone, welcome back for some more. What are we doing? Hidden Shrine of Tamaochan. Hey, is there a bit of dust on that camera? I'm going to try and remember to clean that after the stream. Can't see it, I don't think, on the actual stream. Seraph Blade says exclamation mark weather. I've actually got I just activated 2 sound alerts for weather and for inspiration, awarding inspiration. I'm trying to figure out what the best way to do it is. It was suggested to change my channel point rewards for the D&D stream and for the normal game streams, the computer game streams, and every time I go to do it I'm like, oh, that's so much work, I don't want to do it, so I didn't do it this time. Anyway, yes, thank you very much for joining me. Seraph Blades, did I turn my mic on? Yes. And Bumfluff, thank you very much for joining me. You want, what was this one? Nom nom nom. You. Oh, it's not you. It's yo. Okay, I'm old. Alright. Okay, guys. I'm going to try and be a bit more dramatic in my dungeon. What do you call it? Narration. Last time we were here, our heroes were fighting in the hidden Shrine of Tamaochan. The room that they have made it to is called crap, I forgot to put that in the title. Hang on. The Daughter of Zotzilla, I think that's what it's called. They were battling against the Nereid. Wait, was Care still charmed? Yeah, because she tried to do something against him and failed. Care has been charmed by the Nereid with her alluring visage. And he also got sprayed by blinding spittle. Oh man. He is in trouble. I just need to turn my page to the correct room that we're up to. The Child of Zotzilla. The Nereid is giggling away as the party struggles to defeat her. Mumfluff says, don't say it, don't spray it. We want the news, not the weather. Yeah, so what is the weather? That is a good question. They're inside a dungeon, so there's really no weather. But we can find out what the weather is like outside. I gotta remember where I stored that thing. That was under favorites. You know, like the other day, people were like, I'd stop to have a look on the list to see what someone's name was, and then people leave. Well, how are they going to watch someone play D&D? Uh-oh. Oh, here. Don John. It's a Don John website, random weather generator. The climate is temperate. The season is summer. Let's go. The weather is windy. The temperature outside is a high of 21 degrees and a low of 12 degrees. The wind force is moderate at a 19... No, what is... Do we still use miles per hour in wind force in Australia? I'm pretty sure wind is always miles per hour, isn't it? The wind speed is 19 kilometers per hour. It's a moderate wind with a 50% chance of extinguishing candles, torches, and similar unprotected flames. So it's just a moderately windy summer evening. I don't even know if we specified what time of day it is in this. Anyway, I gotta change the music. I don't know if this is a good one for a dungeon. Let's have a look. Not bad. All right. Oh, it's lovely weather. So, the party is battling against the Nereid, and it was... Oh crap, whose turn is it? I had a note for me when I started last week to tell me whose turn it was. No, oh man, I should have checked. I did watch last week's episode during the week. Obviously not the correct part of it. Let me just see what I say in my own video. Can I tell without having the volume on? I don't think so. Oh man, the latency last week was horrible. What was that sound? Kingdom of Mist. This is not a very good dungeon music. Neither is that. What the? Why is Ice Method sounding like that? Oh, you can actually hear Ice Methods in the background. They sound like Baldur's Gate 2 sound effects. That's better. Hang on. I know how to fix my problem. Hold on a sec, guys. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. I just had to go and check where we were up to last time. I'm such a good streamer. Alright, so last time we were here, the Nereid had just summoned a watery serpent that has slithered up out of the water into the fray. And we rolled an initiative for it, and the serpent is coming after the Nereid's turn. Or did I just say, no, yeah, I rolled initiative, it's 15. And the Nereid, the watery serpent, was using stats from this thing down here, from what I could see. This one. Clone. That's what I said last week when I cloned something. Is that going to be a new sound effect? Alright, so this is the watery serpent. It's the giant poisonous snake. Okay, and then that was a lair action. So lair actions happen at the end of the round after initiative 20. So that means that we're back to the top of the round. Care, who is blinded and charmed. What can you do when you're blinded and charmed? Like, is there any way for him to get out of it? Not really blinded, because I know that he can... Well, actually, I'll have a look at that in a second. You can't attack or harm the charmer. Oh, Care can fight the watery serpent. Let me just check blinding spittle. The Nereid spits at a character. The spittle causes the character to become blind. Oh, for 2 to 6 rounds. Shit, I think he's blinded is probably off now, right?
Inspiration!
What for? Hello, Corinne Joy. Thank you very much for joining me. You have to... Oh, I should put a text box on that. And I left the volume at max. Whoops. I'll have to fix that for next time. Who do you want to award inspiration to? Corinne Joy 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Care is having his turn. I can't remember when he was blinded or charmed. How many rounds was it? 6? Can someone roll a... Oh, I will roll the D6 because I'm the GM. Here, this one. It is... The blinding spittle becomes round 2d6. Roll 2d6. This is how you roll, everyone. When I ask for a roll, you have to roll like that. Exclamation mark roll. 2, if it's not a d20. If it's a d20, you just do exclamation mark roll. And I rolled a 10. I rolled a 10? Holy cow, he's blinded for 10 rounds. Oh no, here we did roll it. Never mind. I will not unroll it. So that was his 1 round is down. Because it's back to his turn. So now he's going to try and attack the watery serpent, and he is 5, 10, 15, and he's now, this is called flanking because there's one character on one side, or like they're on opposite sides. So he's flanking. He's going to try and attack. Who's going to take over Care for this week? We've only got Bumfluff, Seraph Blades, and Corinne Joy here. There's no... Who was playing Care last week? Where did I write that?
Cha-ching!
Grump Goblin. Wow, thank you for the 100 bits. You don't have to do that. That's very generous of you. How are you going? I didn't write down in here who... I did write it down. Twitch? No. Garlic? QP Mayo? Bonus points? I did write down who was playing as which character. Wait, maybe I can... I didn't write it down? What a noob. Well, oh no, it was on a piece of paper. Uh-oh. Oh, there. Bearded Vulture was playing as Care. Hubris 3D was playing as Riel. Got you, Josh. Thank you, Grum Goblin. Good evening from the Philippines. What is it? 8:40 there. You guys are getting a good. This is a good time for you. A little bit. Someone in the comments was asking me to do earlier streams so they could join. Okay, someone has to roll for care today. Bearded Vulture's not here yet. So please, we're gonna care is you have to choose what you want to do as care. Do you want to do an attack? It's not an advantage because you are blinded, but you are not at disadvantage because you are flanking. So that means it's just a straight roll. Flanking rules just gives you advantage, right? Yeah, gives you advantage. Go. Write in chat, what are you going to do, Care? I was looking at someone playing Shadow Dark RPG, and then the comments were all saying, "Oh, it's really refreshing to see someone play the game without having lots of, because the guys that were playing were just like straight on it, doing their thing, and their next turn, they kept it moving really fast. They didn't get bogged down in between turns." And the comments was like, "Oh, it's really refreshing to see you guys play this game and not get bogged down with lots of discussion and talking and stuff in between turns. You just get straight on with the job." And I was like, well, I can't really do that on my stream because I'm trying to play with chat. So I just want chat to have an opportunity to have a go. And you know what I didn't do? I always forget to set the timer. I've got a timer here. Oh no, I don't have a timer here. That's on my homebrew campaign. I have a little timer on the desk that I set to 1 hour. So when the hour's up, I'm like, okay, that's all we've got time for. No one wants to have a go of Care? Okay, Care is going to make an attack. So he has to roll. And he got 10. Oh, shivers. Plus dexterity, plus proficiency. He's over here. Dexterity's 3. Proficiency is 3. So it's plus 6. 16 to hit. Oh wait, it was supposed to be at disadvantage. So that 10, yep, 16 to hit. What is the to hit of the snake? 14, yep, he hits. Roll damage, Care. So if someone wants to roll damage for Care, you can. His damage is 1d4 plus dexterity of 3, so plus 3, and then you have to roll the sneak attack damage, which is how much? Alright, Bumfluff did a 1d4 for Care. But you also have to do the sneak attack damage, which is something about d6. Yep, 1d6. Does it go up at level, what level are we? Don't do 1d6 yet, there might be more. We're level 6. Sneak attack column. Wait. What? Oh, here. Sneak attack at level 6 is 3d6. Roll 3d6. So you got 1d4 for the dagger, and then you got to, well, now you have to roll 2 more d6 because you rolled 1 already. And that's going to be a lot of damage. 3d6 plus 1d4. So you got 11 plus 4, 15 damage to the Snurpent. Wow, you just completely obliterated that thing. The Nereid's watery serpent is out of there. So that was Kair's turn. Unless there's a bonus action. Does Kair want to take a bonus action to hide, or... That's about all he can do. You can do bonus action dash, bonus action hide. I think there's another bonus action you can do as well. Dash, disengage, or hide as a bonus action. Oops. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Kair goes, so long, Snake, and thanks for all the fish. Alright, that is Kair's turn. Nereid's turn. It's the Nereid's turn. She screams in anger as Kair destroys her. Oops. As Kair destroys her pet. She screams in anger and then points at the water and summons another one. I'm just looking, right? There's nothing else that she can do. Why doesn't she have an attack? All she's got is blinding spittle that blinds people. Heaving watery serpent. So she just continually summons pets until you take her out. Screams angrily. Clone. There's another watery serpent. Probably shouldn't have deleted the other. And she's going to... So that was her... Oh, that's the lair action. Oh, that doesn't happen till the end of the round. Never mind. We'll just hold on to that. So she's going to swim... How far? How long does command last? Because you commanded her to come there. And I think it only lasts for the round, right? Yep, it only lasts as long as... So she swims away. How far? She has 40 feet swim speed. Oops. So she swims out of range of you. No, wait, she's going to stay in 20 feet range. So 5, 10, 15. Yep, she's going to go there, and she's going to do a blinding spittle at Rial the Wanderer. So that is ranged attack +4 to hit at Rial. A globule of spit flies out at Rial. She gets a 5 plus... What did I say? 5 plus 4, 9. That's not enough to hit Rial. He's definitely got more than 9 armor. Yep, he's got 15. So she tries to hock a loogie at Rial, and it flies past him. Actually, no, it hits this stalagmite that's in front of Rial. Rial ducks behind the stalagmite as the spittle flies in his direction. It just goes... And she screams angrily again. Hawk to her. That's it. When do you plan on doing your next cooking live stream? I don't know. It's it will be announced on the Facebook page. It could take a few weeks to organize. I've got to organize to buy the stuff. I've got to have it on the right day when I am available and time to do it. And yeah, the last one, from the time when we got all the points gathered till the time from the time that I announced it on the Facebook page until the time we actually did it, it was like 3 or 4 weeks. But there was a lot of other stuff that happened in around that time as well. So this time it shouldn't be as bad. Maybe in 2 weeks. It's just, hey, will the kids be around to do a taste test? Well, that's why I said maybe in 2 weeks. Because if I do it next week, they won't be here. Maybe we could do it for Father's Day. Nah. We'll see. Alright, so she tried to do a spit. What did she do? Yeah, that's all she did. But she moved out of range of Rial, so Rial actually gets to do an attack of opportunity. Please roll a d20, Rial the Barbarian. And add your strength and proficiency modifier, so add 6. Oh, it's a 1d8, sorry. Oh no, 2 hits, sorry, thank you, Hubris. Hubris 3D, welcome, thanks for joining us. He rolled an 18 to hit plus 6. 24. That takes me far too long to do. 24.
Why don't you drop down and give me 20, you big piece of trash?
I thought I turned that off. 24 to hit is correct. Please roll your damage, which is a 1d8 slashing plus your strength of 3. You can't do the plus. Got to add it afterwards. So you just got to roll 1d8. Plus 3. Also, don't forget that he is a fighter battle master, so he can also add superiority dice to do some stuff. What did I say his superiority dice are doing? Where the shit did I put that? Did I put that over here? Oh, I wrote that down somewhere. Come on. Come on now. Because you're supposed to pick 3. Maybe it was in here. I haven't checked. Far out. Where did I save that now? I've written it somewhere. It's here somewhere, isn't it? I've got my superiority dice counter. You can add advantage to your attack. You can add... Okay, you got a 6 for damage. Nice work. Not that. We've got to finish this combat with the Nereid today. I'm pretty sure that he has to choose 3 of them, and I swear I wrote it down so I didn't forget. Don't do that. Yeah, you pick maneuvers. One of them was giving himself advantage on the attack. Fainting attack. I think he did a fainting attack. Oh yeah, fainting attack is the one that gives advantage on the next strike. No, it wasn't maneuvering attack. Oh, far out. Why didn't I write this down? Bearded Vulture, welcome. How are you going? I'm so bad at this game. Okay, so yep. Anyway, you can spend. You've got 6 superiority dice. Let's just randomly pick them now. One was fainting attack. One was not ambush. 5 creature on a turn. Expend superiority dice to switch places with a creature. No, that wasn't it. Brace. Commander's strike. When you take the attack on your turn, you can forego your attack and use a bonus attack to direct one of your companions to strike. I think that was one of them. Commander's strike. No, not that. Get out of here. Close. Combat maneuvers. I don't know how to spell maneuvers, so I'm just going to leave it like that. So it was Commander's Strike, Fainting Attack, and I think I did Commanding Presence as well. There we go. That's the 3. Now I have definitely written it down, as long as I save this after this thing. Not bad, and you? I'm doing all right, thank you. We're playing some D&D, and we're playing it really poorly. So, what's to not like? Okay, so Hubris 3D rolled 6 damage, and he wants to add the Commander's Strike. No, I don't. So when you take the attack action on your turn, you can forego one of your attacks and use a bonus action to direct one of your companions to strike. So if you do so, Oh, actually, this is a attack of opportunity, so you don't do any of that on an attack of opportunity. You just do base attack. No, it forgoes your action. It forgoes your attack, one of your attacks, and use a bonus action to direct one of your companions to strike. When you do so, choose a friendly creature who can see or hear you and expend one superiority die. That creature can immediately use its reaction to make one weapon attack, adding the superiority dice to the attack's damage roll. Anyway, so this is just a attack of opportunity. So you got 6 damage to the Nereid as she moved away. I think that was not a very smart decision. Oh, she's down on 1 health. Oops. I thought she was going to die. Okay. Now she's bleeding heavily into the water. And she's looking like she's going to try and get out of there. She already did blinding spittle, so that was her action. And then she moved out of the way. That was her movement. And she doesn't have anything she can do as a bonus action. Okay. That's the Nereid's turn. Now it's Myrrha's turn. What's Myrrha gonna do? Dang, that could have been the end. 1 more damage and she would have been out of it. So now Myrrha is a cleric with no spells left. She used her last spell slot last week. But she can still do her cantrips, which is Toll the Dead, Thaumaturgy, Guidance, Sacred Flame. Or she can go in the water and... How does swimming work when you're in chainmail? Like, it's not drowning. I know we've looked up the drowning rules. Rules as written, there's not any actual how does swimming work in 5e? There's no special rules for swimming. So rules as written, you can just swim as normal. But there is drowning rules. I think it would just be considered difficult terrain for everyone. So half movement speed in the water. So should we do a cantrip or should we chase after the thing and try and hit it with the mace? 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Oh, she can still make... No, she can only go 15 in the water. So 5, 10. She can move 2 spaces in the water. Oh, she can still make it to her. Look, she's in this square here. Myrrha could make it to this square here and then be within melee range. I guess what you're looking at is Myrrha has trained to be in heavy armor and she's got enough strength to actually swim. She's just going to swim slowly. As with everyone, because everyone is wearing armor. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think that I'm playing swimming wrong with heavy armor. But I think we're trying to do rules as written, right? Mostly? No, I've got so much homebrew. Hubris 3D says, I'll take your word for it. Don't take my word for it. I'm taking Google's word for it. There's no... I think I do remember reading that. I do have all the books, by the way, guys. Well, I've got the Dungeon Master's Guide, the Player's Guide, the... What is it? The one... Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Yeah. Oh, and the monster one. Monster Manual. And I'm pretty sure I read some... I'm pretty sure that there's no specific swimming rules for armor. You can just swim. And you're swimming... Oh yeah, so I don't think water is counted as difficult terrain. You can swim using your movement speed as normal. I'm gonna look that up. But people with creatures with swim speed get to add that on top of their normal movement speed. Oh no, moving costs extra movement unless you have a swim speed. Okay. So it's difficult terrain. Let's get Myrrha swimming. Alright. Alright, so she's... Ah, this map is so shit for moving around. Get in that square. Bastard. Okay, whoever designed this map needs to fix this. Go there. Go there. Go there. Holy cow. That's it, you're out of here. Go there. Oh my goodness. There's something invisible here. Oh, it's the light sphere, right. Unlock. Oh shit. Okay, whatever. It's over there now. Stop moving now. Lock. I didn't design this thing, alright? They need to turn the collisions off for that plant. It's not the plant, it's this invisible wall. Can I turn collisions off? How do you... I don't think you can do that. Sticky, auto raise grid, snaps, drag selectable, ignore fog of war, measure movement, tooltip, grid protection, persistent. No. You probably have to do it in... they probably have to do it in the design program. Coin bag infinite. This one, no. Board, no. Figurine, no. No. Okay. Anyway, it's over there now. Okay, so now Myrrha needs to roll an attack, please. Roll a d20 and we will add the strength and the proficiency and we'll see if she hits the Nereid who has an armor class of 10. Oh my goodness. I don't think there's any chance of her missing this attack, right? Two plus 3, 5. So we're adding 5 to the roll. Anyone else want to finish the roll move? Roll the finishing move? Yep, sorry. Bumfluff took the first turn of care. Care. Alright, Bearded Vulture, 14. That hits. Roll damage. The damage is a 1d... What's a mace? 1d6 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Myrrha swings the mace down and crack onto the collapsing the skull of the Nereid, and she melts into a bubbling pool of... Well, she's gonna melt into the water around her. Okay, so from that, let me just open another window. So what we do with looting in this game is you guys can... Oops. Oh, really? Okay, what am I going to do here? This one. So how we do looting is there's a good gurgles. If you want to loot the creature, we roll to see how well you are able to harvest what's in them. So obviously a water snake doesn't have anything, doesn't have like credits, doesn't have any coins or equipment, but you can loot its skin if you make a, where is that? Nature check. And for this Nereid, you have to make an Arcana check. I just deleted the Nereid, whoops. I shouldn't have done that, because I should have put it back here. What I should have done is copied this. Oh yeah, I did. It's here. Very good. I'm smart sometimes, other times not smart at all. Alright, so do you guys want to loot, or are we moving along? Where are we at? 53 minutes? Yep, we can spend some time looting. And then I'll go to the descriptions for what is in the next corridor. We should loot. Should always loot. So, yeah. It's probably, who's got the highest Arcana? -1 for Real for Arcana. Can't see. Can't see. 2 for Nature. 2 for Arcana for Myrrha. 2 for Nature for Real. And 1 for Nature, 1 for Arcana for Care. So it looks like Real is going to roll for the Water Serpent, and Myrrha is going to roll for the Nereid. And Myrrha was 2, right? They're both 2? Yep, both adding 2. Need some new snakeskin shoes, says Bearded Vulture. That's the best part. Nereid eyeball soup. Okay, go. So it is Hubris 3D who's going to roll for Real, and then Bearded Vulture's going to roll for Myrrha. Poseidon not going to be happy. I don't think the Nereid is actually in the monster manual, so I can't get my monster manual out to read it. But Nereid are actually they are actual mythological creatures. Where's my monsters by CR? Yeah. Oh, monsters by CR. No, it's not there. Monsters by CR doesn't give you a description for them anyway. I looked them up earlier this week, and they are basically sirens. So who's in charge of sirens in Greek mythology? Alright, bearded vulture rolls a 5. No, wait, not bearded vulture. It was whoever is playing as, whoever was rolling for... Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. So Hubris 3D is doing Real and bearded vulture is doing Myrrha. So Myrrha just tried to harvest the Nereid with a roll of 5+2, wasn't it? Yep, so that's 7 on the Nereid. So unfortunately your skill for harvesting parts from the Nereid is not good enough, and you end up hacking apart the body and it just becomes a useless mess. What have you been eating? Unable to, with your skill in harvesting this creature after this battle and having all of that stress from the battle impacting on you, and probably a lot of damage, I can't remember how much.
Decimated.
Was unable to get anything, unable to take off any useful parts off the creature. And then Hubris rolls an 11 plus 2 is 13, which is enough. You are able to collect some, what are they called? Watery serpent skin. So it shimmers like the surface of water. Worth 3 gold. How do you do values of items in a home tabletop game? Does anyone know? That was Real. Inventory, please. You got 13 kilos of crab meat. Oh, the sheet is locked. And 1 watery serpent skin. Alright, there we go. The pool of water lays still as the sounds of battle end. There's the clamoring sound of battle. Hello, Gothic Bell. Thank you very much for joining me. Some waterproof pants, maybe? Or to keep the wet in or out? Yeah, you could probably... It would probably be able to be used to make something. Maybe. You probably need more than 1 skin, though, to make an actual item. Alright, so what do you guys want to do? We're in a room full of... there's some phosphorescent... What did it say? Phosphorescent seaweed around the room. Let me check. Oh, she's meant to rise. Oh my goodness, I'm so bad at this game. I'm just trying to find the description of the room. One half of this room is filled with a pool of phosphorescent water fed by a stream from a southern corridor, which is over here. On the far side of the pool is a set of doors carved with the sun symbol. Wait, where was that? And that's it. So there's lots of phosphorescent, it's a deep pool of water with phosphorescent lichen and seaweed growing in corners and sections. I think it was right, Myrrha's standing on top of it. I deleted it so that we could see. And then on the far side of the room is a set of golden doors. And you can see that I have already been through and fixed up all the doors. Now including the original Hero Quest doors by JJSCH and custom doors from other content. I'm pretty sure I got all of the doors across the whole map. Hubris says, oh man, I need 2 serpent skins and weaver's tools to make a full bodysuit. Did you look that up? Awesome. There you go. That's your goal in life. That's your goal in this dungeon. You have to find another serpent. What happens if you use one watery serpent skin and one other serpent skin? Oh, I need to open the map to see what the room numbers are. Should we change the music? Oh, I forgot to put in exclamation mark music if you want to change music. You will have to forgive me. I don't know if I've said this before, but I'm not like super experienced as a DM, so I'm still learning. Thank you everyone for your patience. Damn it, why did I close the window with the map on it? Now I can't find it. Nope. It was on a... Oh, any flip could be good. Oh, it was the first option. Why didn't I go there? Alright, I've got it. Room 14. Yep. The flooded hall. Oh, I did write exclamation mark music in the title. Okay, Bumfloss says, let's go double doors. Oh, sorry, I missed it. Yes, Hubris did look up about making snakeskin boots. Bearded Vulture says it puts the lotion on the skin. It puts the lotion on the skin. Amphibious. Apparently it grants teleportation for some reason. Oh. Not this one. Alright, so obviously Care is just going to skim over the top of the water and get there a lot quicker than everyone else. So while everyone else is making their way over, Care, did you want to do anything with the doors? We've hit the 2 golden doors. It was gold, right? Oh, also, everyone needs to roll a Constitution saving throw for the poison. So while Care is deciding what he wants to do with these doors, everyone needs to roll a Constitution saving throw. Where is that rule? I wrote that rule down. Hubris 3D rolls a 10. Oh, okay. 16, 10, and 18. What is... Do you play Killing Floor 1? No. Grunt Goblin says, do you play Killing Floor 1? No, sorry. I have not played that game. For some reason, everyone keeps telling me to play... Oh, what was that game? Mobile Legends or something? I was like, I don't even know how to stream from my phone. Alright, so Bumfluff, the only one I don't know is Hubris 3D. Hubris 3D is... I can't remember. Let's just have a look here. Bumfluff was Care. Which one were you guys? I'm about to write Care. Oh, there's actually a spot for this, isn't there? For this week. Bumfluff is Care. Real was Hubris 3D. And then Bearded Vulture. Oops. Vulture. Alright, let's have a look here. Poison. So we needed Hubris 3D's poison roll. How does poison... It's take the poison damage. It's roll to save or take the poison damage, right? It's not halved. You just get no damage. That's how Poison Cloud works, isn't it? Constitution is +3. And you got a 10. Wait, didn't you already do it? What's this 10? Hubris 3D rolled a 10? Yeah, Beard of Ultra says this simulator would be good with a VR headset. You can get a VR. It does. Tabletop Simulator does support VR. Everyone makes the save on the poison cloud. Let me see the... Remind myself of the rules. Of the poison cloud. This is why I wrote it down, and then I didn't write it down good enough. Okay, now it's halved. It's halved on a save. So I'm gonna roll a 1d6 and then everyone takes half. Oh, everyone takes 2 damage from poison cloud. Wouldn't that be funny if one of you... Oops. Wouldn't that be funny? Oh, by the way. Oh no, everyone's pretty good for health. So don't forget that you've got Keg Tom's ointment. Where is that? Here. So that is a glass jar that contains a certain amount of doses of ointment that you can smear on yourself and get 2d8 plus 2 hit points. That is Rial who's got that. You've got two lots of Keg Tom's ointment, a jar with enough ointment left in it for 2 applications, and there's no spell that you can use to heal yourself. Oh, but you still can do a short rest to heal. The only damage we got in that encounter. No, you took damage last week, right? No. Because the Nereid is really... The snake was not able to hit anyone. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that was pretty easy. Well done. Admittedly, she only had an armor class of 10 and like 5 health points, right? Like, she wasn't the toughest, and I don't know if I played her correctly. Was it 18 hit points? If she survived another round, she was gonna summon another snake, but that didn't happen. All right, so what is Care doing with this door? Come on, guys. Everyone is getting over the water. We're going straight for the next corridor. Now I've got to turn my page back to where we're up to, which is number 14. I'm ready to go. Oh yeah, not bad, not bad. You're just going to open it. Hubris 3D says push and peek. Ring the doorbell. You want to knock? There's no doorbell, but you can knock. Hubris 3D wants to push open the door and then have a peek. Make a, what is it, a stealth check, please, to see how stealthy you can be at, sorry, I keep moving the camera, to see how stealthy you can be at opening the door. Well, Care is there first, so Care could just knock on the door. Care was there before everyone else because he's got the swim speed. Okay, Care knocks on the door. And there's no response. Does Care have the knock spell? Not that you gotta use it here, that's for unlocking doors. But he is a... No, he doesn't. He is an arcane trickster, so you would think that knock would be one of the spells he wants, right? Because he wants to get through doors. Although knock is not stealthy, it makes a lot of noise. It unlocks things, but it makes a lot of noise. Okay, push and peek. That means that you have to make a stealth roll, please, Rial. So that was, what did I say? Rial's stealth is plus 3. Whoa, very unstealthy. The door is quite difficult and heavy, so Rial is and tries to open the door a little bit, but he's made so much noise trying to open it that anything on the other side probably, well, we don't know. It was pretty noisy. I can't make it only open a little bit, but you are only peeking in the room. And when you open the door in the room, half of the corridor is flooded. The water is waist deep and cold. There's a... Oh. How do I show that? Oh, here's the half corridor that's flooded. And there's a set of stairs that rises up. This is going to open up everything though, right? Or is it this one? Oh, it's here. So... half the corridor is flooded down here, and then at the other end of the corridor, you can't actually see it yet, but there's a set of stairs that rise up out of the water. And at the end of the corridor, oh, that's here, the bronze doors. So... heading up the stairs, or too scared? Let's just stay where we are. Oh yeah, okay, there's a set of bronze doors at the other end. How do I... this blackness is so badly covered. Or it might be just Tabletop Simulator that does it badly. So there's a set of bronze doors here and here at the other end of the corridor. Bearded Vulture says, is there any sounds? No, just the gentle shushing, was it? Oh, that was the rocks, actually. The gentle shushing was the rocks at the start of the dungeon. Just the gentle sounds of the water that's dripping and constantly flowing through the corridors of the dungeon. Hubris 3D says it's waist-high water. Yes, that's what I said, right? Waist deep and cold. Why is it doing that? Oh, because my phone is resting on the keyboard. I was like, why can't I type and why is S saying save? Whose waist are we all the same height? Nice. Nice. Okay, how about this? It's 50 to 70 centimeters deep. And luckily there's no halflings, gnomes or dwarves here. Oh, they're still 1 meter tall, halflings. So they'd still be up above the water. Chubby Kim, hello. Thank you very much for joining us. We're almost at the end of the stream, Chubby Kim. We're just going to move. Are we going to move through this corridor, guys? Oops, sorry, Myrrha. Stay there. What is this room? Oh, that's the... No, I don't know what that is. A giant lightning eel? Is that what the... Is that what Myrrha's pet? Oh, that might be Myrrha's pet. I mean, not Myrrha's pet, the Nereid's pet. Okay, so I just need everyone to make a roll as you walk up this corridor. The floor is quite slippery, and we just need to see how well you guys are able to move through this corridor. Everyone has to make a dexterity roll with a DC of 10. Is it? 12? DC of 12. Slippery how? So all of this water is just like murky water that is leaving residue on the surface of the rocks under the water. So it makes it slippery. It just coats the rock in a slippery, slimy substance. Hubris 3D gets a 17. Anyone able to stealth it? Oh, but the water elf? Yeah, you gotta swim. The water is not... You can't swim through 50 centimeters of water. Okay. Man, this water elf just keeps asking for it, don't they? Sea elf. I don't think it would help you in slippery surfaces. What's CMD?
Drink water.
What?
Become morning.
What game have I got here? What's combat maneuver defense? What game is that from? This says sea elves can be affected by slippery surfaces, though they have some advantages. Okay, you get to have advantage on the rolls. Care? That's care. Bumfluff is care. You're giving a bonus to Bumfluff. It doesn't matter, the DC was 12, so Bumfluff rolled a 13. That was Alright, so cool. You're all able to make it through the water. You all got more than 12, right? Oh, Chubby Kim, what did you get, Chubby Kim? Oh, Chubby Kim got a 9. You fall over in the 50 centimeters of water, Chubby Kim. We should just play it like a theater of the mind. Bumfluff says, is bearded meant to be care? Happy to sub out. Alright, there we go. So yes, everyone except Chubby Kim was able to get through the corridor without slipping over. Oops. And then what lies beyond this door? That will have to wait until next week. Same time.
Now I'm dead meat.
Same time, same place. Be there or be square. The party comes to the end of the corridor in the flooded hall, and there is a set of bronze doors. What could lay beyond? Palmfluff says theater of the mind is for camping trips. Stay tuned for the next episode. What a cliffhanger. The whole thing is a cliffhanger. Every week we end here. We ended in the middle of combat last week. Were they gonna survive? Tune in next week. But I will say, as you climb these stairs, you can like the sense of smell. The smell of the poisonous air becomes a lot thinner up here. So the party now no longer has to roll for constitution checks for poison. Bearded Vulture says, don't mind, just know the sea elf can have a good amount of advantages. Whoa. Is sea elf one of the classes that dungeon masters hate? I mean races. That's all we've got time for today, guys. We actually finished the combat for now. That combat took 3 weeks, didn't it? Because we started the combat 3 weeks ago, and then we did a full episode of the combat last week. And because I was sleepy, I just couldn't push through to the end of it. And then this week, we finished it off. It's just a lot of water. Oh, that must be why they've put the sea elf in here, to give some water advantages. Although, I don't think there's any water left. I don't know, actually. But we've gone up the stairs now into the upper level of the dungeon. So all of this down here is all the lower level. And then you go up the stairs here, and then you're in the upper level. So there might not be any more advantages for the sea elf. Hubris 3D says, I'll keep my watery serpent skin. And we have to fight another watery serpent next time to get the matching set. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for joining me in chat, Bearded Vulture, Hubris 3D, Bumfluff 22. Thank you, Chubby Kim, for coming in at the end there. Oh, thank you for joining me as the characters I mean, you three. We also had Corinne Joy earlier. Thank you, Corinne Joy, for dropping in. And you, Grump Goblin, thank you for dropping in too. Sorry I don't play Killing Floor for you. I don't have Killing Floor. Gothic Bell, thank you for coming in at the start of the stream and saying hello. And Grump Goblin, thank you very much for the bits. That was very generous of you. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow. If you're watching this after the stream is over, then you missed out, and you should come here almost every Saturday for some more Dungeons and Dragons action. You can head over to the YouTube page and put some comments there if you want some interaction after the stream's over, because there's no interaction on Twitch for VODs. And otherwise, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Oh, let's go watch who's playing Baldur's Gate 3 to finish off the Dungeons and Dragons night.